Hey, what's going on, Bears fans? Welcome to Keek on the Mic, the podcast all about the Chicago Bears. Who is this?
Big Bucket.
Big Buckus. Walter Payton, it's the man. Finds Cole Kmet wide open. Touchdown Bears. Let's go. Who is this?
Georgia.
Nice throw, Jay Fields.
I think I can fit in as like a water boy for the Panthers or something. I'm not talking about getting on the field,
It's picked off. Picked off an end zone by Kyler Gordon. Let's go. Put some respect on Kyler Gordon's name. And as always, bear down.
Cake on the mic, cake on the mic, cake on the mic, cake on the mic. People, this the intro. Talk bad about my team, you must be a clown. This is Keek on the mic, so you know you better bear down. Bear down, bear down.
Hey, what's going on, Chicago Bears fans? Thank you so much for joining me for another live stream right here on Keek on the Mic. Like always, if you're not subscribed to the podcast, make sure you smash that subscribe button and the notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Once again, just for a little housekeeping here on Keek on the Mic before I go any further on today's live stream. This live stream will go from Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 5 to 6 p.m. This will be your chance to ask me anything that you would want, more of like a barbershop talk type of style. We're just going to be talking about Bears, any NFL content that's out there. I know it's kind of dry right now in terms of NFL news, but we can always come on here and have a great time and talk about the Chicago Bears. So as always, I appreciate every single one of you guys for tuning into this live stream. Even if the number's small, in terms of how many viewers are joined here on the live stream, I appreciate every single one of you guys. But like always, make sure you're staying connected with Keek on the Mic. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, or TikTok as well. And I know if you guys were here last on Monday for my Monday night live stream, I'm also going to be doing a giveaway. The giveaway will begin at the beginning of August, so the details will be coming shortly. But I just wanted to give you a heads up that I will be doing a massive giveaway for all my loyal listeners. I'll be giving away Keek on the Mic hats, shirts, a signed Mike Singletary jersey, a signed Richard Dent jersey, and much, much more. So if you are not subscribed to the channel, you'll not have a chance to actually win one of these awesome prizes. So I'm trying to give out these prizes to some very loyal Keek on the Mic listeners. But if you're not subscribed to the channel, none of that will matter. So before we go any further, how is everyone doing? I see Bobby Owens already commented in the chat saying bear down for life. Yes, Bobby, bear down. Joseph Archer, keep it coming, my dude. Let's go Bears. Yes, Joseph, let's go Bears. Bear down, baby. And then, of course, we got Don Burr, one of my favorite non-Bears fans, says Detroit versus everybody. We'll skip that one. FGB says, Don Burr, you have to say bear down to stay here. I love it. I love the energy. See, and that's what, I welcome all different types of fans. Don Burr is actually one of my favorite people, so I welcome everyone. Yeah, so as you can see, even though there's not a lot of Chicago Bears news, I did want to come on here today and talk to you guys about something. As you guys can see by my title, it says Justin Fields is him. And I'm not sure if you guys saw the video that I posted today already, but it was talking about Tyler Scott. Tyler Scott went on, I think it was the radio station in Chicago, CBS Chicago, I think that's where it was. He got a chance to go on a podcast, and he was talking about Justin Fields. Most part, we all know that Justin Fields is a very rare talent, right? In terms of athleticism, his arm talent. When you think of Justin Fields, right, everyone knows that Justin Fields is him. But Tyler Scott actually had a really cool story on Justin Fields. This is something that we've already known about Justin Fields, but Tyler Scott goes into when they had their team outing day at the United Center when they went to go play basketball. They all got on the team bus, and everyone was, it's their day off. They're having a good time. It's team outing, so everyone's trying to chalk it up and get to know each other. And everyone's on their phones, like I said, chatting it up. Tyler Scott said Justin Fields had his head down and was reviewing film on the way to the United Center. Bears fans, I don't know about you, but that is absolutely dedication. That is a man that is on the pursuit of greatness, and that's how you earn respect from your teammates. And I think that's what Tyler Scott was getting to, is that by him seeing that, especially a young rookie in Tyler Scott, that was a lot of respect for Tyler Scott, right? He's like, I like that. I like how the dedication is there. And it's true leadership. And, Justin Fields is actually kind of a quiet guy. And I'd like to say that actions speak louder than words, right? So for Justin Fields to do that, it's just huge, guys. And of course, I think he's going to have a great season, but that leadership is a huge aspect because you want your teammates to respect you. And we understand that everyone that talks about Justin Fields, you can even ask Matt Nagy or Ryan Pace, everyone says the exact same thing in regards to Justin Fields, that Justin Fields is dedicated. Justin Fields is a true leader. Justin Fields is a true competitor. Justin Fields is going to continue to do what he needs to do in order to be great. So I'm excited for Justin Fields, guys, for this season, how he's prepared to be the best version of himself that he can be. Justin Fields is that guy. And Justin Fields, the offseason's there. He's put it all together in offseason. Now we need to see it on the field, and I'm really confident that Justin Fields will, in fact, this season light up the NFL, and I'm really looking forward to it. William Amy, how you doing, my man? It says, so what do you think the Bears' record's going to be? I always said that my low for the Bears is probably around 7 to 8 wins this season. My high, in terms of expectations, would be around 10 to 11 wins if I want to be realistic. I think my low would be 7 to 8. High would be 10 to 11, maybe not even 12. Maybe just say 10 to 11 wins. Cubert's World 4 said, doing good. Thanks for doing this. Do you think there are any players on the current roster that are sleeper starters at DN? Do you think we should sign a vet or wait until next year's draft? I think the sleeper starters on this defense, for me, would have to just be the guys that we just signed, Rasheem Green and DeMarcus Walker. These are two guys that are expected to come in and have a bigger role here in Chicago. And they're expected to produce right away. And you can't forget about Dominique Robinson going into year 2. He's only played the position for 3 years. So that's another guy that the Chicago Bears are really high on. And then maybe Travis Gibson can get back to its old form where he had an outstanding season in 2021, where he had 7 sacks, 5 forced fumbles. The dude was an absolute menace on the defensive line. So I think they're going to be okay with who they got and possibly wait until next year's draft where we have 2 first-round picks so we can definitely address the DN position. Don Burr says, bear up, all I got. LOL. You are a funny guy, Don Burr. You are a funny guy. So, Don Burr, I have a question for you. I said it to where you have to be a subscriber. Are you a subscriber of a Chicago Bears podcast? That's what I want to know. Don Burr, are you a subscriber to Keek on the Mic? I know you said before that you technically like my content because you're always around. So I just want to know, are you a subscriber to Keek on the Mic, actually? So quick question for the Bears fans. What did you guys think about my Justin Fields story? Justin Fields' story, Tyler Scott, Tyler Scott's not the first guy that has come out and said something like this about Justin Fields, right? And that's the cool thing is that it's very, it's one story with Justin Fields the whole entire time. It's not like one guy saying, oh, Justin Fields' work ethic, unless you're a hater. It's not like one person say, oh, Justin Fields' work ethic is trash. No, every single person, even opposing coaches, opposing players from different teams will even say the same exact thing about Justin Fields, that Justin Fields is that guy. Justin Fields is the guy that is going to be the franchise quarterback for the Chicago Bears for a long time. FGB said Tyler Scott will replace Claypool or Mooney for sure by the end of the year. You never know. You never know. I think there's a big reason why Tyler Scott was drafted. It's a guy that can stretch the field, has a blazing 4.3 speed. Honestly, when you consider a Tyler Scott type of player, especially with DJ Moore, the attention's not going to be on Tyler Scott, so he should be able to make some noise this season for the Chicago Bears. Daniel Green says Don Burr's an undercover Bears fan. He may be. He may be. He's always in my live streams. He's always commenting on my videos. Don Burr, it's okay to switch. It's okay to switch. No one will hate you, Don Burr, if you switch it up. I promise you. If you're just now joining the live stream, once again, thank you so much. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Make sure you also stay connected with all my social media platforms. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, and follow me on TikTok as well. And once again, I will also be doing a massive giveaway. It'll begin in August. That's when you can start entering this giveaway. I'm going to give away a lot of stuff, Bears fans, so make sure you are a subscriber to the channel. Make sure you share this content with every single Bears fan you know and let them know to subscribe so they can have a chance to win a signed Mike Singletary jersey, a signed Richard Dent jersey, Keek on the Mike hats, Keek on the Mike shirts, and much, much more. But Bears fans, once again, you have to be a subscriber to the channel to even have a chance to win all these cool prizes. So I don't know what to tell you. The choice is yours. You either subscribe to Keek on the Mic or you don't have a chance to win some really cool stuff. So that's how it's going to go. Dumber says, basically no, but I love anything football, especially around this time of year. It's dry season Detroit for life. I can respect that. You know, and I try to make my podcast very friendly to all sports teams. So I really do welcome Don Burr, even though he's a Lions fan, with open arms. I really do appreciate your time and coming on and interacting with us. FGB said it's always a dry Detroit season. Wow, that's a massive burn. You know, I have a lot of respect for what the Detroit Lions are doing. You know, it was a good season last year. Unfortunately, they missed out on the playoffs. I feel like they would have made the playoffs. They would have definitely made some noise. But they have to do it again, and that's the beauty of the NFL. I look back at what the Lions did, and I kind of think about the 2018 Bears, right? When after we won the division and we went 12-4, right? There was high expectations coming back, right, in that 2019 season, and the Bears did absolutely nothing. I'm not saying the Lions are going to do that exact same thing, but now they have expectations, so now let's see what they can do. Yeah, Kumi, thanks for joining I hope I pronounced that right. Thanks for joining the live stream. It says, what's good, KOTM? Love the content, Bear Dan. I appreciate you. Appreciate you joining this live stream today. FGB says, I'm excited for the first preseason game since I am going. Can't wait to see these rookies and new free agents. Yes, you know, free agency is kind of like hit or miss for me. You know, sometimes I don't really like watching the second or third stringers. But at the same time, it's football, right? And you get an opportunity to see these young guys play and see like your depth pieces, right? Your backup. So it's always good. It's always fun to see football back. William Amy says, I just bought a number 2 jersey this year from Carolina, and I hope he does good for the Bears. He should. It should be an explosive offense with Justin Fields and DJ Moore. I feel like that connection is going to be beautiful. Speaking of, you know, connections, right? The receivers on the team. I know someone mentioned this on Monday in my live stream, but Darnell Mooney, Bears fans, is absolutely yoked. I don't know what Darnell Mooney is doing, but that dude, I was like, after I saw that picture of Darnell Mooney, I was like, you know what? He's probably going to get tested because how the transformation, he went from a kind of like a scrawny, he wasn't scrawny, but, you know, a thin receiver to an absolutely unit. People were saying, is this DK Metcalf on the Bears now? The dude is absolutely massive. So kudos to Darnell Mooney. Yeah, crazy. What's going on, Chris? What's up, Keek? I enjoy the content. I appreciate you being here. Really appreciate every single one of you guys interacting with me. Once again, if you're new to the channel, this is the podcast all about the Chicago Bears. I'm a Bears fan born and raised in California. And I'm going to be doing this live stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. It's going to be an opportunity for me to engage with you guys. You guys can ask me any question you want about Bears related, NFL related. I'm all here. And I also do have a huge announcement for you guys while I'm here. I know a lot of you guys requested to do live call-ins. So starting next Monday, I'm not going to do it this week. Starting next Monday, I'm going to allow you guys to call in to the show, and that's going to be your opportunity to say, what's up to Keek? You can ask me a question. You can make a bold prediction. Whatever you want to say, make sure it's appropriate as well. Don't be coming in, cussing me out for some random reason. But I am going to do live call-ins, so that'll be a good opportunity for you guys to talk to me live here on the live stream. Nick, how you doing? It says, what's up, Keek? How you doing, Nick? Appreciate you joining me. Cupid's World said, love the story. Justin is him. I love the fact that JF1 gets disrespected so often. Divine intervention. We've got the world and the league right where we want them. I absolutely agree. And that's the thing. There's a lot of, there's a lot of people talking mess about not only Justin Fields, Chase Claypool. There's a lot of guys are being doubted. Even Darnell Mooney has been doubted, right? Coming back from a season-ending injury. So I think this Bears team is going to put the league on notice. I'm not saying we're going to win the division. I'm not saying we're going to be the number one seed in the NFC, right? But I think this Bears team is going to be a pretty good football team this year. I definitely think we're improved from a 3-14 season last year. The Bears got better. The schedule is not as daunting as last year, right? So the Bears should be in pretty good shape, right? So I'm excited for the season, guys. Joseph Archer asks, Keek, do you think that this 2023 Bears will be as good as the 2018 team? When you look at those two teams, it's very similar, right? Because the Bears did a lot of work going from 2017 to 2018. The Bears instantly were good, won the division. It can definitely be that way. And I know Don Burr may not like this. The words are coming out of my mouth. But this division, the NFC North, is actually more wide open than people actually think it is. I think Detroit is a very good football team. They're very disciplined. The coach has everything in order, right? But I don't think it's a lock for them to win the division. It's going to be a tough game against the Lions and the Vikings and even the Packers, right? They're still going to be there. Even without Aaron Rodgers, I think division games are always tough. But this division is wide open, Bears fans. So it wouldn't surprise me if the Bears were maybe there. If they're there at the end of the season, maybe if they're there, maybe possibly take the NFC North. I wouldn't be shocked at all. FGB says Tyson Bagent. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I'm excited to see this rookie QB try to make the team. Yes, I've been hearing a lot of cool stories about him. That he has been kind of dynamite in these early stages of OTAs and mini camps. So we're going to see if he can maybe win a backup role here in Chicago. Which edge will pick on a trade? If I had to trade for an edge rusher, it'd probably be Chase Young. I think his injuries kind of scare me, but he's still young, probably still has a lot in the tank. And maybe a change of scenery would do him good. And obviously that connection with Justin Fields, him and Justin Fields played together at Ohio State, so maybe he would want to come to Chicago and maybe be that missing piece we have on the edge. FGB says, have you heard of, I think you said Gremzada, the piano player from Russia? She is awesome. No, I have not heard of her. So you can always DM me and let me know. I'll definitely take a listen. Don Burr with the bold prediction that Green Bay will be better than the Bears. But Don Burr, let me tell you this. I think the Bears will be better than the Detroit Lions. How about that? I don't think Green Bay is going to be bad, Bears fans. I don't think they're going to be bad at all. I think they still have a pretty good defense, right? But it's Jordan Love's first season, a full-time starter, right? So he has to earn that respect, right? Just like Justin Fields has earned the respect. Joseph says the NFC North is totally up for grabs. I wouldn't doubt it. Could come down to the last 3 games potentially. Yeah, absolutely. I definitely think this division is wide open. It's going to be interesting to see how this thing plays out. I still think that the Minnesota Vikings, even though they've lost a couple of guys, are probably still the most complete team in the division. They're have a lot of veterans. So they're probably still the most complete team in the division, but I think it's still wide open. If you're just now joining the live stream, welcome to Keek on the Mic. I'll be doing this live stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. It'll be opportunity to do a Q&A with you guys, anything Bears or NFL related. Send your questions into the chat. Once again, if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Make sure you stay connected on all my social media platforms. You can follow me on Instagram, on Twitter, and on TikTok. And once again, if you are a subscriber to the channel, starting at the beginning of August, will be your chance to enter a massive giveaway before the new Chicago Bears season. I'll be giving away Keek on the Mic hats, Keek on the Mic shirts, signed jerseys by both Mike Singletary and Richard Dent, and much, much more. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, I definitely recommend that you guys subscribe to the channel before August. So you guys can have a chance to win some pretty cool prizes here on Keek on the Mic. Don Burr says, Bears front 4 against Detroit top 3 O-line is like taking candy from a baby. David Montgomery, Gibbs will dominate. Detroit Lions do have a very good offensive line. I do have to give them credit for that. But my question to you, Don Burr, is how do you guys expect to stop the Chicago Bears offense? We're talking about Justin Fields, he's already had success against you guys before. Now you're adding DJ Moore, an improved offensive line with Nate Davis, Darnell Wright. Obviously, Tevin Jenkins probably going to dominate any defensive line that you guys have, especially on the interior, especially playing that guard position. You still have Darnell Mooney coming back. You have Chase Claypool coming back, Cole Kmet, Robert Tunyon added to the roster. You have Dante Foreman, Khalil Herbert in the backfield. I think it's going to be a very good game. I don't think it's going to be a runaway. I truly feel like that 41-10 outcome in that final game against the Detroit Lions last season was a fluke. So it should be a very good battle between the Bears and Lions this year. But I think that's the one thing I want to, especially with Don Burr, right? I enjoy the interaction, but you have to be prepared to take it. You can dish it, but you better be prepared to take it as well. FGB says Vikings are going to take a hot and wins for sure. Detroit would have been the favorite if they did not have a bad draft. I don't know if it's necessarily a bad draft. I think Detroit Lions and their GM, it's all about fit and all about their scheme. I think the biggest part about the Detroit Lions draft that kind of confused me is that when you signed David Montgomery and then you went out and got Gibbs, right? So it could be confusing to some, but in terms of fit, maybe Gibbs was the best player on their board, which they said it was the best player on their board, which to some could be confusing, but maybe to the Detroit Lions organization, that was the right pick. Joseph Archer said, Keek, what is your take on DeAnthony Jones defensive end? This is another guy that's been making a lot of noise early in camp. Hopefully he can keep that momentum into training camp and see what he can do in these preseason games. Maybe he can make the roster. How you doing, David? Thank you so much for joining the live stream. Really appreciate you. Keep the questions coming in. I'm enjoying the conversation with every single one of you guys. Thank you so much for the constant interaction here on the live stream. Once again, this will be every Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 5 to 6. And if you weren't here already, I did have an announcement that starting next Monday, I will allow live call-in. So if you want to call into the live stream, I'll give you guys more details on Monday about how you can call in. I'm going to say what's up to me, ask a question, give a bold prediction. But if you do plan to call in, just try to be respectful of me and to the channel and all the other people in the chat. Joseph Archer says, how has the O-line been doing? It's kind of hard to really grade the offensive line, especially in these early OTA and minicamp practices because there's no pad. So they're basically only doing like individual drills and there's really no contact. So when they come back for training camp, that's when we're really going to get to see contact with pads on. That's when we're really going to see if there's been any improvements on this offensive line. But I'm excited to see it. Ant-Man says, you have a successful show when Donald E. Burr is trolling. I hope so. Hey, I would take it. If that means, if Don Burr's in the chat trolling me and trolling the Bears fan, that means maybe we are having a successful show. I love it. King Book of World says, so according to some, the Bears have the worst coach, most overrated linebacker, overrated QB, and a bad D-line no matter what. Okay. Yeah. It is what it is. Talk is just talk. You got to play the football games, right? You got to play the football games. Everyone has to play on Sundays. We'll see. Isaiah Whiteside, what's going on? Thanks so much for joining the live stream. You asked, Keek, this team is more improved than people think all around. Bears have a top 5 speed receiver room. I agree. Not including Fields, who's the icing on the cake. I'm picking us to beat Green Bay week 1. Yeah, I think it's going to be a good game. Like I said, within the division, I think it's always going to be an interesting and tough game for the Chicago Bears. Still the Green Bay Packers. The rivalry is still there, even though Aaron Rodgers is gone. But I definitely think the Bears should be able to take care of business week 1, but I'm super excited for it. David asks, how have the receivers done? I think the receivers have looked great. Every indication has shown that they're still building that chemistry. Even down to Dante Pettis. Dante Pettis is making plays. Velus Jones Jr. is making plays. Obviously, you've heard DJ Moore is making plays. I'm excited for the pads to come on where contact is involved, right? So we'll see. I'm excited. They're just going to continue building that chemistry with Justin Fields. So it should be exciting. Hopefully that momentum transfers to training camp, which I believe it will. Rocky Anderson says, think Jenkins is going to break out and stay healthy? I really hope so. And I truly believe if Tevin Jenkins can play a full year, you're looking at a top 5 guard in the NFL. And I truly believe that. I truly believe that he is and can be a very dominant guard in the NFL as long as he stays healthy. Joseph S. says, Keek, do you think that Justin Fields has improved so far? Yes, I do. And it's just the little things, in terms of taking command of the offense, knowing where your receivers are going to be, throwing those tight window throws, something that he wasn't doing a year ago. A year ago, he's kind of hesitant making those throws. But time will tell, right? When you start going against other teams, right? Those joint practices will be very telling against the Indianapolis Colts. So we'll just have to wait and see. But so far, so good for Justin Fields. All the reports have been positive. Here and there, he's throwing picks, but I think it's because he's starting to become more confident in throwing into those tight windows. And sometimes leads to interceptions. So I'm excited for Justin Fields. He's improving so far. So once again, keep building those momentum. Keep stacking those good practices into training camp. Keep stacking those good practices against the joint practices with the Colts. See what's going to happen. Nano CBD with the first bold prediction of the live stream says, JF1 will be the NFL MVP this year. ? Are you questioning if Justin Fields will be the MVP? Are you saying that Justin Fields will be the MVP? I can see it, Bears fans. I don't think I'm too crazy. If the Bears improve, right? Let's say the Bears win the division, and, it's all because of Justin Fields. He's like the leading reason, which that would probably be the big reason why the Bears are very good this year or are an improved team this year is because of Justin Fields. If he can do that, improve that he can be a dominant passer along with his dynamic legs as a runner as well, Justin Fields could definitely be there. But if you're ever going to make a bold prediction, just say it with your chest, Bears fan. Don't be afraid on this live stream to say how you feel. If you think Justin Fields will be the NFL MVP this year, don't be shy. Go ahead and say it. FGB asks, if you lived in Chicago, would you go to the last Bears-Packers game, Week 17, or wherever it is now? It's in Green Bay and usually pretty chilly. Yeah, I would go. I've been to Chicago when it's cold. I went to a December game for my first ever Chicago Bears game. If I lived in Chicago, Bears fans, I would probably be at every Chicago Bears game. I'd probably get season tickets. I would definitely be at every training camp practice. I feel like the content would be so much better if I lived in Chicago, to be quite honest with you guys. Joseph asked, Keek, why don't the Bears want to do the NFL Hard Knocks? I really don't know why. I just know that George McCaskey is really adamant about not doing Hard Knocks. Maybe because of the distraction. Not too sure. FGB says him talking about Justin Fields will be the offensive player of the year for sure. Now that seems more a realistic expectation, right? Maybe Justin Fields, maybe he can be in consideration for MVP. But if he does what he did with his legs and he improves as a passer, he could definitely be there. If you're just now joining the live stream here on Keek on the Mic, thank you so much for joining me. This is going to be a live stream, a Q&A live stream, more of a discussion about Bears content / NFL content every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 5 to 6 p.m. PST. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Make sure you stay connected with me on all social media platforms, on Instagram, on Twitter, and on TikTok. And once again, if you are not subscribed to the channel, make sure you are subscribed to the channel because at the beginning of August, I'll be doing a massive giveaway here on Keek on the Mic, giving away signed jerseys, Keek on the Mic hats, Keek on the Mic shirts, and much, much more. The terrible part about this, Bears fans, if you're not subscribed to the channel, you don't have a chance to win any of the cool prizes. So make sure you share the content with every single Bears fan or NFL fan that you know and let them know, like, hey, Keek's doing a massive giveaway here on his channel. You don't want to miss out. I promise you. Rocky Anderson says MVP for Justin Fields. MVP. Let's go. Nano CBD said, I'm asking for the chat. For me, the Bears start 10-0 and then 15-2. JF1, 5,000 total yards and 44 total TDs. Do you agree with Nano CBD? I'm not going to comment on that. I really don't. I don't know. I don't want to comment on that. But do you agree with Nano CBD He says Bears start 10-0 and end 15-2. You're saying that they're going to beat the Chiefs. That's tough. Don Burr says Jameer Gibbs, offensive rookie of the year. I could definitely see it. I'm just not sure how that's going to work with him and David Montgomery splitting reps. I'm not sure if he's going to be starting, but I think Jameer Gibbs was a very solid pick for the Lions. I think he's going to be a good player. I think they said they're comparing him to Alvin Kamara. If he's anything close to Kamara, we're in trouble, I'll be honest. FGB says KOTM is a big baller. Yo, yes, FGB, speaking true facts. Once again, if you're not subscribed to the channel, look it. I'm giving away a Mike Singletary jersey, a Richard Dent jersey, Keek on the Mike hats, Keek on the Mike shirts, and much, much more. But you have to be subscribed to the channel. Rocky Anderson says, I love the chemistry I've been seeing on some of the videos and articles. Yeah, absolutely. It's all been positive for the Chicago Bears offense so far. So I think once the pads get on, we can see if the offensive line has improved, which I believe it has. Then we're really going to see what this offense is working with. So I'm super excited for training camp. Anthony Wright says, I don't feel he will be an MVP. Justin is more situational team QB. I think the running game will take over. Yes, I don't think Justin Fields will actually win MVP, but I think he can definitely be in the conversation for MVP as soon as this year, and maybe even win it next year when the Bears are even better. FGB says, Jameer Gibbs will be Trent Richardson for sure. Nano CBD, someone commented on your bold prediction. It's from FGB. He said, Nano, I would love that, but KC is tough game at Arrowhead. That is why KC did not want to face us in Germany. I'm pretty sure you guys can still hear me, but we are having some technical difficulties. We lost connection here on my camera. But make sure you guys are still staying connected with me. I can still see you and hear your questions. So make sure you keep dropping your bold predictions or any questions you guys have on the Bears or NFL related. Like I said, guys, I always respect all the engagement. I respect every single one of you guys. Without your guys' support, I don't know where this channel would be, right? So I know I'm the one producing the content, pushing out for you guys to enjoy, but it's your guys' engagement that keeps me going. Thomas Ball said, did they release N'Keal Harry? No, they did not. They didn't release N'Keal Harry. They just didn't re-sign N'Keal Harry. So he's just currently a free agent. I don't think we're going to re-sign him. We're loaded at receiver now. King Booker roll with here's another bold prediction. Kyler Gordon will lead the team in interceptions. He actually had 3 interceptions last year, so it wouldn't shock me at all. Chi-Town Javier, thanks so much for joining the stream. I'm ready for the season, man. Fans been talking wild. Yes, we all been talking wild. We're just excited. It's just excitement, my friend. Don Burr says, at Chi-Town, planting my Detroit flag. I would love to see Don Burr go in the middle of Chicago around a bunch of Bears fans and try to plant a Detroit Lions flag. I think I would pay to see that. I would love that. That would make for some good content. I'm not going to lie. Dustin said, I'm looking for Brisker to be lauded as the best strong safety in the league by season's end. Thoughts? Yeah, absolutely. Jaquan Brisker is an absolute beast, and I'm excited to see that pairing with him and Eddie Jackson coming back. It's going to be exciting. I think we all know that Jaquan Brisker is the strong safety of the future, so we just have to wait and see. Once again, sorry that you guys can't see me. I am having some quick technical difficulties with my camera, but you guys can still hear me. I can still answer your questions, so keep the comments coming. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Rocky Anderson with a bold prediction. Bold prediction, our secondary leads the league in turnovers. Z, I love it. I think our secondary is going to be good. If our defensive line is improved, which is still a huge question mark, our secondary can definitely perform. That's definitely not a bad bold prediction. Young Zell, what's up? Hey, everyone, stop what you're doing right now and give Young Zell a follow. That's YOUNGZEL. He is the guy that's behind my intro song. So go show him some love on his YouTube channel. And he says, I just need y'all to beat the Chiefs. LOL. Young Zell, we'll try our best, but hey, no promises. Honestly, I think I'm going to make that like one of like the requirements if you want to enter this giveaway. If you don't follow Young Zell, you're out. You're out of the giveaway. So you have to follow Young Zell. Don Burr says, KOTM, I'm at Soldier Field every game. Detroit plays Chicago. I have 6 men. I don't even know what you... Don Burr, that statement doesn't even make sense. That doesn't even make sense. I think you need some spelling lessons, my friend. All right, can everyone see me now? I'm back on video now. Sorry for the quick. Dunbar says, haven't missed since 2017. Hey, I love it. Hey, you're a loyal fan. You go to all the games. Ron Winarski said, Lions never had a good team. You know, this is the one thing I can say about the Lions. I love their fans because, you know, those motherfuckers are loyal. Those are some loyal ass fans. And the reason why I say this is because they showed a chart of like all the NFC North champions, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have won an NFC North title more recently than the Detroit Lions. And I'm just saying, this is just straight facts. I should have, next time, Don Berg, please come to this live stream because I'm going to find that graphic and post it here. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and this was like years ago when the Tampa Bay Buccaneers were like in the North for some reason, have won a NFC North title more recently than the Detroit Lions. Matthew Brown says, bold take. Cole Kmet leads the team in touchdowns. Yeah, with all the distractions, right, from DJ Moore, Chase Claypool, Darnell Mooney, Robert Tonyan, and Cole Kmet should absolutely have a heyday. Once again, if you're just now joining the live stream, thank you so much. My name is Keek on the mic. This is a podcast all about the Chicago Bears. I also do other NFL-related content as well. If you're new to the channel, make sure you smash that subscribe button and the bell notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Make sure you stay connected with all my social media platforms. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok as well. And once again, if you're not subscribed to the channel, I don't know why I have to keep saying this, make sure you subscribe so you can enter the giveaway at the beginning of August. It'll go all through August. You have a chance to win signed jerseys, Keek on the Mic hats, Keek on the Mic shirts, and much, much more. The messed up part about it, Bears fans, if you're not subscribed to the channel, it won't matter. You won't have a chance to win any of the prizes. Even you, Don Burr, even though you are a Detroit Lions fan, you can still rock a Keek on the Mic hat. I am doing hats that are not Bears colors or shirts that are not actual Bears colors, so you won't get made fun of if you're rocking a Keek on the Mic shirt. I promise. Young Zell, you were absolutely right. Make sure you smash that like button also. That will help my channel go a long way in the algorithm, making sure my channel is being seen on YouTube. So make sure you are smashing that like button as well. Appreciate you, Young Zell. I'm going to have Young Zell on the podcast, right? He is a Broncos fan. He is actually my brother-in-law as well, so I love him to death. He's a brother of mine. He's going to come on the channel, and he already said over the phone, I don't know if he's going to get stage fright here on the channel, but he's already said to me over the phone that he is going to perform the Keek on the Mic intro song live. I'm super pumped for it. When he comes on the podcast, when we do some pregame action for the Bears and Broncos, we're going to make him do it. Ron says, Don Burr needs a Bears hat. I love it. I love it. You know, Don Burr, you're kind of doing this to yourself. You're by yourself going against a bunch of Bears fans. It would make sense if you had like a squad that just came in to my live feed, right? And if you do have a squad, tell them to come in and hit the subscribe button as well. If you have friends, tell them, hey. Like, I'm literally talking about the Detroit Lions multiple times, which is the only reason why I am, because you're in the stream. Trying to cater to you as well. King Booker World with another bold prediction. Bears will do to the Broncos what they did to the Patriots last year. Young Zale, are you hearing this? He says that the Bears will do to the Broncos what they did to the Patriots last year. If you guys do not remember that game, that was the coming out party for the Chicago Bears offense and Justin Fields. We absolutely destroyed the New England Patriots in that Monday night game in Foxborough. Ron says, Lions don't have many fans. LOL. Hey, I have to give Lion fans their props. They're actually a very passionate fan base. They are. They're a very passionate fan base. I got a question for you Bears fans, and I want to see how many you guys, I see 44 people, right, in the chat right now, right? If you guys think Justin Fields is him, smash that like button and say bear down in the comments. If you are a true Bears fan, if you're really engaged with me right now, say bear down in the comments and make sure you smash that like button right now. Dobsy34 said, I'm hoping for a great game, Bears versus Bucks game, since I'll be attending. Yeah, it should be a great game. That should be a winnable game for the Bears as well. King Booker World, appreciate you. Bear down. Jeremiah, bear down. Anthony Wright, bear down. Matthew Brown, bear down. Adrian, bear down to you as well. Love every single one of you guys. Thank you guys for doing that. Shy Down Javier said, Roshan Johnson will have a better career than Bijan Robinson. Woo! What a bold prediction there. I love it. I love it. I'm not going to comment on that. We don't know that yet, but hey. Kiata Quinley, bear down, a.k.a. my dad. Bear down. We got to get Papa Bear on this podcast as well. I know a lot of people love when I bring my dad onto the podcast. I'm not going to lie. Young Zell commented to King's Book of World. I said, I wish I could say you won't do that, but I also thought we would make it to the playoffs last year, so I'll check back with you week 4. Young Zell will too, hey. And if you're going to dish it, you better be able to take it. Anthony Wheatley, bear down. Don Burr says, bear up. Don Burr, you're just mad because the Lions don't have no slogan. You guys have nothing going for you guys. You guys are celebrating a 9-8 season, my friend. A 9-8 season. You guys didn't even win the division. And you're celebrating. You did sweep us, though. I'll give you your props. You did sweep the Bears last year, but you guys did not win the division. It would have been better for you guys if you guys swept the Bears and won the division. But you guys went 9-8, are celebrating over 9-8, and missed the playoffs. Oh, it is one pride. I forgot. It's one pride. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It gives me like Lion King vibes. King Booker Roll says, Lions do have a slogan. We won. Don Burr says, Detroit versus everybody. But that's not the Detroit Lions slogan. That is Don Burr's slogan. Matthew Brown says, the Lions are starting 0-2. It's just funny because, Don Burr, you're doing this to yourself, my friend. It's funny. I do appreciate you, though. FGB says Lions are starting 0-2 for sure. That's a nightmare scenario. It would be because, they have these high expectations for themselves. If they come out and start 0-2, it's going to be like, damn, this is not exactly how we expected it to go, but hey, let's go. Don Burr, my dad wants you to know this. It says, it's about damn time that the Lions won something. Yes, he said that with his motherfucking chest. It's about damn time that the Lions won something. It is true, though. Like, I've been thinking about this. I just been seeing Lions fan all happy and shit. They beat us twice. Okay, whatever. We've been stomping on the Lions for years, right? But they finally beat us twice. Now they're talking shit, which rightfully so. But you guys went 9-8 and missed the playoffs. You didn't even win the division. Chi-Town Javier, a good point, my friend. He said, you got to remember, a winning season for the Lions is the same as a deep playoff run. Wow. Matthew Brown says the Chiefs and the Seahawks the first 2 weeks for the Lions. Ouch. If the Lions beat those two teams, you got to give them their props. I don't think they're going to beat the Chiefs, and the Seahawks are going to be a pretty good football team too. Jeremiah says, do you play fantasy? No, because my fantasy team would be all Chicago Bears, which means I would lose every single week. Brandon Green says, Don Burr's a real Bears fan. He'd be hitting all the live shows. Yes, I heard that Don Burr kind of hops around all these live shows. If you're just now joining the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. My name is Keek on the mic. I'll be here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday answering your guys' questions, talking to all you guys about anything Bears and NFL related. Make sure you also staying connected to all Keek on the Mic videos and all social media platforms as well. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok as well. Don Burr says, I can't wait until we sweep y'all again and the Packers beat y'all. I'm going to crack up. Well, Don Burr, let me ditto that. I can't wait until we sweep you guys and the Packers beat up on y'all. How about that? We can go both ways. I'm just saying, this is all premeditated. We don't know what's going to happen. You still got to go out there and play. Like, I don't understand why we're celebrating 9-8. Like, the Lions have all these expectations to win the North, right? They went 9-8. The Bears had the same expectations in 2018, but guess what, Don Burr? We actually won the division. And went 12-4. So we actually had something to look forward to the next year. And guess what happened to that 12-4 team? They absolutely sucked the next year. Oh, and did I mention that you guys played the Chiefs the opening night? Ouch. Don Burr says, respect to your Pops, Keek. I can't say nothing. LOL, Pops won. Respect to you as well, Don Burr. Well played. I love the banter. This is what football's about. Bantering with different fans. This is fun. I love it. King Booker World said, Lions had half a good year and think they're Super Bowl bound. Don Burr's, hey, we hold up on Don Burr for a bit, right? Let's back up. Once again, let's stop talking about the damn Lions. Let's get away from the Lions for a bit. Once again, if you think Justin Fields is him, say bear down on the chat. Nano CBD says, I blocked Don Burr. Oh, wow. Once again, if you're a Bears fan, say bear down in the comments. If JF1 is him. Nano CBD says bear down. Don Burr, laughing emoji. Don Burr, if you say bear down once in the comment section, I'll say something nice about you and your team. Gray Hell, bear down to you. Adrian, bear down to you. Cupid's World 4, bear down to you as well. Appreciate every single one of you guys. Chi-Town Javier says, nah, Lions fans got this coming. They've been going crazy all offseason. You know, I've been kind of just blocking them out. I'm not going to lie. I've been blocking them out. I gotta give you guys your guys' props to every single one of Keek on the Mic listeners. You guys have been very active in today's live stream. Once again, bring the same energy every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I cannot wait to add live call-in so I can talk to you guys in person. You guys can give me your bold predictions, bold takes on the season. Just say what's up to Keek on the Mic. Give a shout out to anybody you want to on the podcast. Just make sure you are being respectful, not only to me, but my platform, and also the other people in the chat as well. Ron says, Don is funny. I'm just a little upset that Don Burr is not willing to say bear down once. And then I said that I would say something nice about him and his team. King Booker Roll says, boldest prediction. Not only JF1 has multiple 300-yard games, he will have his first 400-yard game. And that's bold prediction. That is bold because Justin Fields hasn't reached those plateaus yet. Don Burr said, never. Detroit versus everybody. All right, Don Burr. Well played. Anthony Wheatley says, bear down. We will sweep the Lions this year. Nano CBD says, block Don Burr and we could talk Bears. I don't block anyone. You know, I'm welcoming. I don't care. It doesn't really bother me. I actually love the banter. Gray Hill says, JF1 gonna be awesome this year. I cannot wait. Dobsy34 says, hey Keek, how's the wee little one? Sleeping through the night yet? Absolutely not. That is the best question of the live stream so far because she does not sleep through the night. She actually likes to stay up. She likes to party through the night. So she'll go to bed at 7, wake up at 12:30, stay up until like around 4:30. But she is doing well. Thank you so much for checking in. King Booker World says, is Eddie George still on the coaching staff? I believe he was brought in for the offseason, like the little program that they're doing, but I don't know how long that goes for. I think it's just through the offseason. Matthew Brown says, who do y'all think leads the Bears in sacks? I don't know. That's a good question. You know what? I'm going to be bold and say Trevis Gibson's going to get back to his old ways and lead the Chicago Bears in sacks this year. Brandon Green asks, so question, which receivers are a lock for this year? I think you have to go DJ Moore, Darnell Mooney, Chase Claypool, Tyler Scott, I think Velus Jones Jr., and I'm going to even say Equinemius St. Brown are the locks for Bears receivers this year. Nano CBD says, bold prediction, number 4, JF number 1 will have an 8-touchdown passing game this year. You know, Nano CBD, I love your bold predictions because that shit is bold. Anthony Wright says, do you think that Robert Tonyan will have a big year? Yes, I do. I think Robert Tonyan and Cole Kmet definitely complement each other, and they should both have very big years for the Chicago Bears offense. King Booker World with another bold prediction. Bears will hang 45 on somebody. He's not going to give us a team, but they'll drop 45 points on someone. I love it. Nano CBD says, can DJ Moore have a 10 TD year? Yeah, why not? Don Burr says, King Book, 45 in a preseason game. Sure. The Lions are going to go undefeated in the preseason and then start out like 0-4. Watch. Brandon Green says over under 2 return TDs for Velus this year. I'm going to take the over. I think, especially if you're looking at the end of last year, he definitely turned it on. So I definitely see Velus having a good year, especially in special teams. Dobson 34 says, who's getting a second contract? Mooney, Clay, or neither? And he says Marvin Harrison Jr. Of course, I would love Marvin Harrison Jr. I think Darnell Mooney is going to get a second contract. I think they both can have potential to get a second contract, but I think Darnell Mooney for sure is going to have a big year. Chris says, what is the over-under for Fields throwing for more than 4K yards? I'm going to just take the under for right now. I can see Justin Fields having anywhere from 35 to 4,000 yards passing this year. Now CBD says, bold prediction number 5. Bears signed JF1 to a 5-year extension for, what is that, $150 million. I'll take it. I love it. Bears fan says, which cornerback will have the most interceptions? I'm going to go with Kyler Gordon. I'm really excited for Kyler Gordon this year. Gray Hill said, go DJ. That's my DJ. Love it. King Booker World says, I don't think JF1 will hit 4K, but he will be damn close. Yeah, I think anywhere from 3,500 to 4, that would be a good season. Anthony Wright says, if Bears tight ends have big years, then they should have an 8 and 7 TDs respectfully. Do you agree? I think the tight ends are going to be very active in this offense, right? They're going to be a very big part of this offense, so why not? Don Burr wants to know in the chat. He says, so 4K is a lot now? Question mark. Goff threw for 4,400 yards, 27 TDs, and only 7 interceptions on Chicago. That Hall of Fame worthy? LOL. Don Burr, you guys also went 9-8 and missed the playoffs and got second place in the division. I really don't care what happened last season anymore. You guys swept us. Good for you guys. But you guys went 9-8. Missed the playoffs as well, same way as the Bears. So guess what? You guys ended up in the same spot as the Bears, missing the playoffs, trying to figure out a way to get better. Bears fans ask, would you rather re-sign Mooney or Claypool? I just feel like Darnell Mooney and Justin Fields have a really good connection. I really do. Chris says Jared Goff is too inconsistent too. And that's one of the big things that I want to bring up to Don Burr as well. I don't know if I think he could, but I want him to prove it. I want to see Jared Goff do that same shit he did this year. Gray Hill says, we not scared of Goff. King Booker World says, applause for half a good year. Clap, clap. It's going to be interesting, that matchup between the Bears and the Lions. You know, I think it's going to be a very good game. I definitely think that 41-10 outcome at the end of the year was a fluke. That's just me personally. And the reason why I think it's a fluke, because you look at that first matchup. Dobson34 says, I'm personally hoping JF1 breaks the lack of 30 passing TDs stat more than the 4K stat. But both will be great. Yeah, absolutely. I think both will be great. All right, Bears fans. Well, it's now 6 o'clock. Once again, I appreciate every single one of you guys. I will be back on Friday night starting at 5 p.m. PST. Once again, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you smash that subscribe button and the notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Make sure you stay connected to all my social media platforms, but follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, and follow me on TikTok as well. And once again, if you're subscribed to the channel, at the beginning of August, I will be doing a massive giveaway, giving away signed jerseys, Keek on the Mic hats, Keek on the Mic shirts, and much, much more. But you have to be subscribed to the channel. So once again, thank you guys so much for all you do for the channel, all the engagement you show, and all the love you show to Keek on the Mic. But I will be back on Friday night for yet another live stream. As always, Bears fans, take care of yourself and bear down, guys.